uh, today happens to be the last tutorial we are having on GST 103, right? Last revision actually, because we've been taking revision for quite a while now. So this happens to be the very last one, and I believe by now the majority already has the keynotes and practice questions, and I believe we have taken our time to go through our retrospective classes on the channel, both on the website and uh, discussion Telegram classes and the live classes we've had on YouTube. All these resources are highly essential for you to get set for your exams. All right, for you to get set for your exam. All right. So with this being said, we know how we do it. Students are expected to be active. All right. This is the revision class. I'm not here to teach. We are expected to be active. Use the comment section. Say good evening, hi, hello, or something, and so I can acknowledge your presence and you are also expected to be active, respond to questions as the class commences. All right, so I have Mr. Tech Mindset says good evening, boss. Good evening, sir. I have um, I have Miss Motunrayo. Good evening, Miss Motunrayo. I have Miss Osewingi. Good evening, Miss Osewingi. I have Miss Dosochi. Good evening, you're welcome. Miss Blackberry. Good evening, you're welcome. Miss Azizat Kapirat, you are also welcome. Mr. Adeyemo, you are welcome. Miss Probis, you're welcome. Miss Anne, it's good to see you again. I think the last time I saw you, Miss Anne, was on a Telegram class, our MTH105 Telegram classes. Mr. Um, Mr. Jewelers is supposed to be on the stream. Who else? Mr. Alfred, you're supposed to be on the stream. Please do all to respond if you're here. Okay, what about Miss Udwa Damilola and Miss Ade, Miss Anu, Mr. Nehemiah? Who else? Who am I forgetting? Miss Rejoice, Miss Promise. Okay, good evening, sir. Miss Rejoice, you're welcome. Miss Soldier Boy, you're welcome. So let's just continue. Okay, Miss Rachel Adenike, you're also welcome. Please, if you're on this stream, if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, all right, do all to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe button is just below this video and it's free to do, so you can get notified whenever we're having classes. And also do all to smash the like button so YouTube can promote our content more to other people who might be in need of our content. So we have GST 103, and the good thing is that so far, all right, one thing that keeps me going about this job, because this is my full-time job. One thing that keeps me going about this job is that okay, good evening, Miss Happiness, Miss Grace, Miss Sultan. You know, a lot of students in the private class, they have been giving testimonies here and there about their exams, and I am really my expectation was met and it was beaten. All right, the expectations I had, all right, they really tried. Students in the private class, a lot of them are having A, B, C, all right, and it really encouraged me that I'm actually putting in some work and I can see the results. All right, so it's just like an encouragement to those who are still doubting if they are to join the class next semester. Come next semester, you have no time to waste. All right, come next semester, you have no time to waste. And the best thing with this, and you can imagine, we started pretty late. On the level second semester, we started pretty late. On the level first semester, I mean, we started pretty late and we can still achieve this much. You can now imagine if we had started early. I mean, the result would have been awesome, better than what we're having. All right, so let's not waste more time because I really want us to try and go through the material and cover a lot of ground. So let's take our very first question. So we're going to take questions from our source materials first, then we come back to our keynote, and we'll try and touch here and there. Now let's take this very first question we have. The value So one thing again I really want to talk to us about, I've been getting a lot of students saying that a lot of true and false questions comes out these days, and a lot of sub-objective questions, more of sub-objective questions than objective questions these days. Well, you should not expect anything less. Like I used to say, prepare for the worst. Objective, sub-objective, true and false. You will not have any issue if you had gone through your materials as needed, as required. Like I used to say, exam time is a time of manifestation. All right, it's supposed to be cool, sweet, and interesting, smooth. Now you have the value axis of a chart is also called dash. So that's our first question for tonight. Okay, Mr. Jolas, it's great to have you on the stream. Mr. Damusa. The board is not clear. Miss Osewingi, I think you need to improve your video quality. All right, tap on the screen of your phone. YouTube keeps your viewing your video quality on 144p. All right, and it will not be clear for a class like this. So you need to increase it to about 240 and above. So we have the value axis of a chart is also called dash. So we have a question. Who's helping us with that? Please, let's be super active tonight because I really want us to move at a very good pace. All right, let's be very active tonight. I need us to move at a very good pace. We can touch a lot of questions, so we can touch here and there. So please be very active. Yes, thank you for that, Mr. Mofe. Yes, y-axis and tech mindset. Thank you. Also called y-axis. I think I should use a red marker for this so to come out better. Yes, thank you for that. That's Miss Dosuchi. Thank you for that. Y-axis. So now let's take the next question. Now in Microsoft, that's MS. Okay, thank you for that, Mr. Sewingi. In Microsoft PowerPoint, all right, dash is used to run a slideshow. All right, in Microsoft PowerPoint, all right, dash is used to run a slideshow. Miss James Monica came late. Yes, thank you for that, Miss Mufe. F5. Yes, F5. Thank you for that, Mr. Mindtech. F5. Yes, thank you very much for that. Now let's take the next question. Now there are dash paragraph. All right, paragraph alignment options. Miss Azizat is complaining about our network. Sorry about that. Please and please, if you're on the stream, we are about 25 and I'm seeing just 9 likes. That's unfair. That is not even up to half. All right, we are about 25 and I'm seeing just 9 likes. Please smash the like button if you are here to do that. It is highly essential, and also do all to subscribe to the channel. Yes, Miss Gift Chidera, Computer Fundamental, GST103. Miss Sylvia, he came late. All right, so there are dash paragraph alignment options. There are dash paragraph. Okay, Mr. Is it Mr. or Miss Mofe? Okay, says I think 3. All right, thank you for the attempt. And what is the problem tonight? I'm seeing just few people attending to questions. We know how we do it. Okay, we know how we do it. You don't have to get it all. Okay, Miss Mofe, thank you for the correction. Now, in the classroom, we are here to learn. All right. If we all know it, we don't have to be here. Okay. So the fact that you're writing this exam tomorrow, like I used to tell my students, if you come across a question, all right, don't ever leave a question blank. Think of anything, put it there. Even though you don't know the answer, think of anything that you think will fit and put it here. So now the same concept, you are here in the class. This is a course that the school, we've been taking time to go through. You must have been taking time to go through it about a few months ago, about even not 4 months. Because your semester, I think it's made up of 4 months, and you have 3 months of studying. And coming across questions like this, we need to respond better, please. We need to respond better. Yes, thank you. There are 4 of them. There are 4 paragraph alignment options. Now, let's see this question. Question 4. The error that results from illegal use of a feature of programming language is dash. The error that results from illegal use of a feature of programming language is dash. Miss Lena, okay, good evening. You came late. Yes, thank you for that, Miss Mofe. Syntax, yes, awesome. Please, let's all respond to questions. Yes, thank you. Syntax. Awesome, thank you for that, Miss Esther. So we have question 5. Spelling checker is a subtitle for proofreading. True or false? Thank you for that, Miss Promise. Yes. All right. Spelling checker. Spelling checker is a substitute for proofreading. Yes. False. Miss Esther, no, it's not true. It's false. False. All right. So why are we saying true? spelling checker, it's on its own. It's not a substitute. Spelling checker works on its own and proofreading also works on its own. There are no substitutes to each other. All right. So permit me to raise the board so we can get more questions. Emilia came late. Emilia came late. So do well to subscribe to the channel. Now let's take the next set of questions. I really need us to move at a very fast pace because I want us to touch a lot of things. Now, question 6. Okay, now there's this question I want to. MS multiplan is an example of dash. MS multiplan is an example of dash package. I beg your pardon. Package. MS, that's Microsoft Multiplan, is an example of dash package. Oh, network. Miss Gise, I've never come across this question. Okay. You don't know that you have to do, there's something called intensive and extensive studying. What we are doing now is extensive. We are coming back to intensive. All right. And the majority of you that did your TMAs yourself, all right, at least I do TMA for students a lot. Most of the questions coming from the TMA, they are not even in your material. They are soft questions. So this is one course you don't want to joke with. All right. So we have a question. Please let somebody help with that. So let somebody help with the answer. MS multiplan is an example of dash package. Integrated. Thank you for the attempt, Ms. Motunrayo. But the correct answer is spreadsheet. That's SS. All right. It's an example of spreadsheet package. Spreadsheet package. Now let's take the next question. Now, this is a question that used to confuse a lot of persons in the class. So I want to repeat the question now. All right. Input, all right, device or devices is same as input units, true or false. And question, okay, let's take this one one step at a time. Input devices is same as input unit, true or false. This is one question that confuses a lot of students in the class. So I want to ask that question here again and let's know what it is. Mr. Jolas said true. Wow. Mr. Jolas, are you sure? Input devices is same as input units. Okay. Hey, I need to write this down. I need to know who are the people saying true. I want to know if people in the class are saying true or false. Let me carry my laptop and check it properly. Okay, from what I can see here, Mr. Jonas says true Miss Esther says true. Miss Chisom says true. Mr. Soldier Boy says false. Let me use Soldier Boy, false. Miss Alright. Okay, Miss Motunwayo said false. Okay, Miss Chi said false. Mr. Oluwabamdele said true. Wow. This is serious. Why are we not getting this correctly? Alright? I thought I took my time to explain this to us in the class. Now, these are the correct answer is false. Now let me explain that quickly. Now, like I used to say, now these are two different things. They are not the same thing. All right. Now we have input, units. All right. We have input. Let me just dash it a marker for this. True and false. Charles Cookman scattered everything. Input device. Please, with the advice you can what was that? With device you can input. Now, please, can we tell me what are the types of input devices we have? Just mention one or two. Please, let's mention one or two types of input devices. Okay, Mr. Jura said with yes. We have keyboard, we have mouse, we have joystick. Now, talking about input units. Now, input unit is a department. All right. Input unit is an umbrella, a company. All right. I'm trying to do analysis here. Now, this unit comprises. This unit is made up of. This unit, all right, is functional as a result of these devices. All right. Now, don't mistake this. This input unit is a unit that comprises of input devices. There are two different things. But here, input devices are those tools you require to instruct your computer. Here, we have the keyboard, we have the joystick, we have what you need this for is to give instruction for your computer to process. But talking about here, all right, we have the umbrella, all right, the organization responsible for the employment of these units is what we have as input units. So there are two different things, all right. This is the department where you can find if you need any device that you need to give your computer instruction, then you come to this department, you get them here. Just like we have other departments like the output unit too. I believe that this is well explained. So please, it's false. And let me ask us a similar question. All right, false. Now, question 8. Computer environment Computing is one question that is to confuse a lot of persons. Computing environment and computer system are same, true or false? Computing environment and computer system are same, true or false? Okay, Mr. Nehemiah, you are here. Okay, since this one seems very obvious, I can see that the majority responded false. Yes. All right. It is in the computing system. You find this. You find it here. All right. It is in the computer environment. You find the computing system. All right. You have other things like UPS. You have other things like air conditioner. All right. So these are two different things. So this is false. So that takes us to question 9. What's the full meaning of UPS? That takes us to question 9. What's the full meaning of UPS? I can see a lot of answers here. Please let's get our spellings correctly. And that's why I still insist that we respond in class. This is where you know whether you know how to spell, whether you know the correct spelling of the term or not. So you get to know. All right. Okay. Now let's take that. We have it as uninterruptible power supply. All right. Maybe you can add system. It's not a problem. But you can leave it as uninterruptible power supply. And if you wish, you can add system. Yes. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about your network. So now let's take question 10. All right. So we can go to our, from after question 10, then we'll go to our keynotes, which are questions that are gotten from, all right, selected phrases and points gotten from the material. So let's take question 10 and we move straight to our keynote. All right, so question 10. Now, the internet is a typical example of a dash network. So we have that as that. Please, people that are writing uninterrupted, please pay attention. It's not, go and check your material. Is it uninterrupted or uninterruptible? Please, let's go and confirm from the material. Don't go and put something that you are thinking you've written something down and you have not put it, you've not written the correct thing. Please, it's uninterruptible. Yes, wide. Yes, thank you for that. Okay, that's good. Thank you for that. Thank you for correcting yourself, man. Yes, wide area. I just write WA. All right, wide area network. So let me erase the board so we can take more questions. Please, for those of us that got the keynote, can we short it like that on the exam? No, hey, please don't even think about it. Don't even abbreviate, please. I did it because of space. Please don't abbreviate though. Write it in full, correctly, in full. And please, for those of us that got the keynote and for those of us who are in private class, I sent you an external document. All right, the external document has about, I think, 50 different short commands, because in the material we have just few short commands in the material. So the external document I sent to us, let's just go through them briefly. All right, I'm not saying depend on that, but let's just go through them briefly. They have about, I think, if it's not more than 50 different commands, shortcuts, short commands. Those ones who came out in the TME. All right, so please and please, let's do well to subscribe. Is the keynote 20 pages or 12 pages? Miss Mofe, if you want to join a private class, just use the link in the description of this video, or you go to www.tutorial.com. On the website, on the home page, you will see a WhatsApp icon on the website. Click on that WhatsApp icon, it takes you directly to my DM, so you can chat with me. Okay, just request. When you request for it, I'll respond. Just request, Mr. Nehemiah. Although, Miss Mufe, although this semester is gone, and we are not really accepting students into the private class. All right, this semester is gone because we are done with classes already this semester. But when you join the private class, all right, I give you all the keynotes. All right, I give you all the keynotes. You be a member of the class, have access to the private classes. All right, and I will send you links to the retrospective classes we've done. So it's not as if you join the private class now, I'll be taking you on classes. No, what we are doing now is strictly revision. All right, because we are done with taking all our classes. We started early, so we are done with everything. So next semester too, we are hoping that we can start early. Mr. David, Universal Processing System. So is just joining. So please, the thing there is that when you join private class, you get all these links and you get all the keynotes and the practice questions. Nothing much, nothing less. All right. So now let's do our intensive study. Enough of the talking. Now, dash, all right, is, all right, referred to as facts about a person, object, or place. Okay, yes, awesome. I can see that the majority of us, yes, you came late. That's unusual of you. Why did you come late? So please, I can see a lot of us are making this mistake, and I notice that majority of people in the class are not making the mistake. All right, please, if your answer happens to be the very first word of the question, or maybe you are asked the name of a place or name of a person as your answer, Please always note it. Don't start with small letter. Okay, thank you. The answer is data. So you are expected to start your answer with capital letter. Your first alphabet should be capital letter. Okay, we didn't have light. Okay, sorry about that. That's Nigeria for you. All right. So the the first letter should be in capital letter. Please let's note that. Yes, thank you for that. So we have question 12. Dash is regarded as a processed data. A processed data. Also, yes, information. I can see the majority did intensive study and not extensive, because the way we are answering question now is as if even before I'm done writing, we are already responding. And the other time it was taking us forever. All right, question 3. There are dash major method of processing data. Also, please don't go and write 3. Write it in Word. All right, 3 in Word is better. And if your answer is in between the sentence, you don't start with capital letter, you start with small letter all through. So pay attention to that, Mr. Festus. So we have question 14. I can see the way we are very active. Now let me take us to some taxing areas. The first electronic computer, all right, was introduced in the dash generation. Oh, Miss Aziza says my network is bad. Sorry about that. Okay. Awesome. First. Now let's take this. Let me see how we respond to this. Now, the first generation computers uses electronic dash in form of vacuum tubes. Yes. Ah, Mr. Soldier Boy, you have missed this one. Oh. Mr. Orala, you have also missed this. Miss Sylvia, is it switch? No, you got it all wrong. Thank you for the attempt anyway. Then let's not forget, we are doing, sure, the class can be revisited, ma. Computer-based exam. It's garbage in, garbage out. If it's just an alphabet, you can get it wrongly. All right? Switches. Can we see what I have here? I should bring it down a little bit. I asked the question. Please, ma, what's your question, please? Miss Chidera Gift, what's the question? Although this is not where to ask question. I can't see the down part. Okay. I thought as much. Let me bring it down a little bit. Is it better now? I think it's tilted to one side. Is it better now? Miss Chidera, you can ask your question, although this is not the right place to ask question because we are doing revision basically. So it's more of question and answer, but you can ask the question, please. So let's continue. Thank you. It's better now. Now let's continue. If the answer is in the last sentence, can I start the first letter? No, you can't. It's a sentence. We need to understand this, that the way your exams questions are being set is a sentence. A word will be picked out for you to figure out. It's just like when you're writing a sentence. How can your word, the last word of your sentence, be an alphabet of the word being capital letter? Is wrong. It's grammatically wrong. You only get to use, all right, grammatically, you start the first alphabet of your sentence with a block letter. All right, and if in between your sentence you have a name of a person, a place, a noun or something, then you have to start that particular word with a capital letter. That's how it is. I hope I've answered the question, ma. Now we have question. Please, what number are we, please? What number are we, please? Thank you, Miss Favor. Now let's take question 16. The main memory is also known as dash. The main memory is also known as dash. Awesome. The main memory is also known as the